Okay, so I took off the muffler, which is here. There's 2 bolts and a spring. It's still hanging there. And before that, I took off the throttle cable cover, and then pulled the cables out and then labeled them here. So there's the 2 cables that go up to the throttle. So that's labeled. So now I'm going to loosen up, per the instructions, undo the 2 bottom subframe bolts, this one here on the other side, and then loosen up these 2 right here. And I'm hoping that will pull up the air filter off the back of the car, and I'll be able to wiggle that out. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so here's the carb out. Just slid around the left side of the engine. You see here, I just loosened up this first clamp here on the head, and then once I lifted the main or the subframe up, back one just popped off, and there's a zip tie right here that is on this vent hose that just kind of tightened it up a little bit, so I'll leave that there for a reminder. I'll just put a zip tie back on that once I reinstall the carb. And now I can get down to business of hooking up the JD Jet and the Blais de-smog kit. I got the top of the carburetor off here, and I'm going to install the jet, and I got to pull that thing up right there. There's the top. Those are about a 3mm Allen, and it came off pretty easy. So we'll go ahead and pull this up. I believe you just have to rotate it somehow. Okay, so just this little lip right here, just pull back. That'll bring the jet, and there's what you unscrew right there. And then the needle, the jet will go down inside that. So it'll be pretty straightforward. And then it says you need a pair of needle nose pliers to pull it out. So we'll see if I need those or not. That's a 4mm Allen wrench. So it just goes in the top there. It's just what rotates up as you pull it. And you just screw that out, and the jet needle will be below that. Okay, you can see down in there I dropped the jet needle down in there, and I used the blue one, and it came pre-installed at the 3rd notch down. Now the instructions said that if you're at sea level 80 degrees or hotter, to use the red jet needle and about the 4th or the 5th ring down. So I'm just going to go with the blue one since it's already pre-installed, and temperatures are going to be getting cooler here anyway, so we'll go with that and see how it works. If it's not a noticeable improvement, I can always just pull it back out and try the red one. The float bowl, I guess as they call it. So that just one nut that just came off with a 17mm wrench. So that came off easy enough. It was not very tight. And then use a 6mm socket to pull out that little piece right there. The copper looking thing. And it's the main jet visible. You can remove that 6mm socket, and then the needle jet came out with it too. So I got to use an 8mm socket reverse, and then I just separate those 2. Here we are, we're back. I had to run to the store and get a doggone screwdriver that fit down there. So I put the pilot back in there, put the 142 jet pilot because I took the de-smog stuff off. So that cap's back on. Now I'm going to put the fuel adjustment screw, the aftermarket one that I got from Blais Racing on there. Here's the fuel mixture screw. That's going to go in the bottom of the carb. Let's get some crappy lighting right there. So they go in there. So the combination is putting the spring on, and then there's a small little metal washer, and then there's a rubber grommet washer that goes on top of that. And just screw that in there until it seats itself, and then back it out. It says I'm using the 42 jet, so I backed it out 1 1/8 turn. Well, there's a screw installed, and it was 1 1/8 turn backed out, which ends up on a 3, just about a 3 centered up. So we'll see how that works when we get the bike started. Here's the rubber grommet. Put her on the screw, the linkage. I guess it's supposed to Alright, well, I should have took the video earlier now, but I just took this cover off right here. There's two small O-rings in there. Just lift it off carefully, and they should stay in there. And then one small spring, and there's the diaphragm. And then you'll tap the little, per the instructions of the jet kit, you just tap it on there. I used just an Allen wrench and just tap it on until it sits all the way down. And just reinstall that and tighten it down. Okay, there's the old vent plug. I just unscrewed that with a 12 millimeter box wrench. So there's that there, and then that plug right here comes with a kit, and that's going to go right in there. Just put some more Loctite on it, and then stick it in there, and should be good to go. Okay, there's the Blais block-off nut installed. I got put some Loctite on there, and should be good to go. Easy peasy. Next will be the over on the engine. There's one too. I gotta put in there. There's the Blais block-off kit for the head there. So just one bolt and screwed in a little bit of Loctite. The Blais Racing kit, or the de-smog kit put in, and then the JV jet kit installed. Put their filter switch around, and see the crankshaft, the battery again.